Somebody tell me what an enemy is. Listen, we've beaten ourselves across the head to believe that America is one day is going to love us. Listen, it's in white people's heart to be evil.
The people you've been learning the Bible from, they've been lying to you.
You can drop that. Give me Ecclesiastes 13 and 16. In the Apocrypha. How can we be freed in America if we still fighting for civil rights? They still dangling the carrot of reparations. Oh, we're going to bring up reparations. Reparations is coming. Reparations is coming. They've been saying that for 40 years. 40 acres and a mule. We get ready to give y'all reparations. Matter of fact, we're going to bring it up. Listen, they haven't even brought it up to be voted on. They talking about just bringing it up to discuss it. Not to make it a law or not to bring it up as a law. They talking about just discussing it. You understand? And that's how destroyed we are as America. This is the reason why we need to separate ourselves from America. We keep believing all the lies. You understand? What the scriptures say, it says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Right. But war was in his heart. Right. Emancipation Proclamation. We're going to act like we're going to free y'all, but we're going to continually lock y'all up and keep y'all enslaved. And that's exactly what they did. They kept us in slavery. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Listen, we've been warred upon since we hit the shores of America. We've been warred upon since we hit the shores of America. We destroyed as a people to believe that we are equal in America. We have never been equal in America. Again, if we were equal in America, why are we still fighting for civil rights?
That's right.
Still fighting for civil rights. Listen, the Asians do not fight for civil rights.
That's right.
Matter of fact, the Asians don't even go out and vote. Right. And they own all of this. The Arabs own all the chicken spots. They don't vote at all. They don't fight for civil rights at all. The Africans own all the gas stations. They don't fight for civil rights. They ain't running to the polls. They ain't believing the lying politicians. But that's us. We destroyed. We believe we are American. We believe that America loves us. We believe that America wants to hug and kiss all over us. When America, the words of their mouth were smoother than butter, but war has always been in America's heart for us. Right. War has always been in their heart for the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives.
That's right.
Listen, think about this, right? If you think I'm lying, why is it only blacks, Hispanics, and natives that's being persecuted in America?
That's right.
I don't see the Asians being persecuted. Right. I don't see the Africans being persecuted. Do you? Do we see that? Do we see the Arabs? Listen, they fighting with the Arabs right now. The Arabs own all the chicken spots. I don't see no Arabs being unalive. We destroyed as a people to believe that America loves us. This is the reason why we need to separate from them. You understand? You got that, brother? Let's read.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 6, verse 13. Separate thyself from thy enemies.
Say that again.
Separate thyself from thy enemies.
Hey, listen. It says separate thyself from thy enemies. Let me ask a question. Who is the enemy of so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives in America? Somebody tell me. Who is the enemy of so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives? I'll tell you. The white man.
That's right.
That's our enemy. The white man is our enemy. The white man makes all the laws. The white man is the one that comes and locks us up. Listen, if the white man not the enemy, if he's not the enemy, let me ask a question. In Seattle, Washington last month, they went and arrested 30 immigrants fighting Washington fires. If that's not an enemy, somebody tell me what is. Somebody tell me what an enemy is. We destroyed as a people to really believe that America loves us. Now, I'm going to ask you another question. White people put drugs in our community, then they come and lock us up for using the drugs that are in our community. If that's not an enemy, tell me what is. Right. Listen, they had Hispanics picking cabbage in a field, and they came and locked them up, picking cabbage in a field. And a lot of them had documentation. They still got them locked up to this day. If that's not an enemy, somebody tell me what an enemy is. Somebody tell me what an enemy is. Listen, we've beaten ourselves across the head to believe that America is one day is going to love us. Listen, it's in white people's heart to be evil as they are. It's a part of their DNA. Listen, this is the way the Most High made them. They were created to be just what they are. And we believe that a little bit of love, and love is all it takes, is going to change them. Ain't that much love in the world to change.
That's right.
That's right. Let's read on, brother. You got that? Come on, let's go.
And take heed of thy friends.
And take heed of thy friends. Listen, the scripture says, take heed of thy friends. We like to befriend our oppressor. The scriptures tell us to take heed in our friends. Read that again.
And take heed of thy friends.
Take heed of thy friends. We gotta watch who we befriend. We continually befriending these Arabs. We continually befriending these white people. You understand?
Hey, let me tell you something, man. The day of the Uncle Tom Negro is over. You just mad because we strong black men who only stand for black men.
Right.
And don't feel I don't know about your alternative lifestyle.
Right.
Don't think I don't know about your alternative lifestyle.
Right.
You just mad because black men stand for black men. Talking about I voted for Trump. You done made mistakes in your life, man. We all made mistakes. So what, you voted for Trump? Learn to separate from the oppressor. You over here talking about it's hate. How are we talking about separating from the oppressor? You love the white man. You love him. You would lick the stinkiest part between his butt cheeks. You love him. You love him. You got to separate from the oppressor, man. That's what you got to do. You got to separate from the oppressor. You stood right here and said, what, are y'all feeding Haiti? Yes, nigga, we feeding Haiti. Command Majority Honor and food and clothes to Haiti. All sodomite, all homosexual want to come up here and charge black men because he sees strength. This is what your future government looks like, man. All the black young men, Hispanic and Native Indian men who you reject, who you think is good for nothing, who would turn our backs on the oppressor, man, and look towards each other. The white man doing it right now. Why do you think Charlie Kirk gained so much support? You think they give a damn what that devil said? You think they give a damn all the evil shit he said? They don't care. All they know is he white and they got to support him. Then nigga, if you gonna compete with that, you got to support your own. You got to love your own. You got to obey your own. Charlie Kirk talked about the white Jesus. And God, where's the nigger God? Huh? You want to keep worshiping these oppressors? Do it if you want to. But don't try to make me feel guilty for loving my own, man. Don't try to charge me for loving my own. Right. Old sodomite talking about he got $400 shoes on. Who you buying it from? Huh? Who you buying it from? You buying it from who? Gucci? Louis Vuitton? Dior? All them is white people that hate your black behind. But you don't want to love your own. You are going to suffer sadly in this kingdom, man, if you don't want to separate from the oppressor. The white man is the devil, the Bible speaks of.
That's right. Give that precinct captain a powerful hand. And just like he said, right? Listen, this is what being around our oppressor does to us. It makes us vote for Trump. It turns us into sodomites. It makes us go against our own people. This is why we're destroyed as a people. Because we fight amongst our own for the oppressor, for these other nations. But we don't come together to go against the other nations. Now, I'm not saying that we have to go out here and physically fight, but we can remove ourselves from these other nations. We can stop supporting these other nations. We can stop allowing them to come into our neighborhoods and continually rob us as a people. That's why we destroyed. That's why we in Little China right now. What's this, Chinatown? This is a Chinatown. They own everything around here. You have a place where the Africans have. You have a place where the East Indians have. You have a place where the Arabs have. And everybody owns a little piece of all the neighborhoods that we live in. And don't be surprised The Asians own damn near 50% of the houses that are in our neighborhoods. We destroyed as a people, and then we always want to come up against each other. We can never stand with each other. That's what gather yourself together means. It means come together, come on one accord, and fight against the other nations. Like I said, not physically fight, but we can pull ourselves out of these other nations. We destroyed as so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives. We destroyed as a people, walking around loving our oppressor, being sodomites and all of that. Destroyed as a people. You understand? You got that, brother? Go ahead. You got more on that? Okay. Go ahead.
Verse 14, a faithful friend.
Leave that, drop that. Give me Revelations 18 and 4. We are not supposed to be amongst these other people. And like we said, right? When you live amongst the other nations, listen, when you move into a man's house, you have to live by the rules of that man's house. When you move into a house, you have to live by the rules of that man's house. Living in America, we were forced to live by the rules of the white man. And now look at us. Look at all of the sodomites walking around. Look at us destroying each other. Look at us selling drugs to each other. Look at us fighting and unaliving each other. That's because we live in by the laws and the rules of the home that we live in. Now, like we said before, we can live in a house or we can live in a land, but not be of that land, not be of that house. That's what gather yourself together means. Gather together, O nation not desired. We got to understand that we are a nation of people that are not desired by the other nations that are around us. We destroyed as a people to believe that the Asians love us, that the white man loves us, that the Arabs love us, that the Africans love us. None of them love us. None of them comes to our defense when we destroy as a people. Hey, listen, check this out. It was a dude in Flatbush, New York, maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago, that was fighting an Arab in a bodega. He fighting 2 Arabs in a bodega. He comes back, he gets to fighting the one Arab again and knocks him out. The other Arab comes out and unalives him with a gun. The bodegas of America came together and made them not prosecute those Arabs. This was a fight between 2 men. Another man came and unalived our brother. And then the first thing that they did, they put his whole history on the news. So that you would say, you know what? Yeah, he was a violent person. And that makes us believe that, yes, he should be unalived when that is not the case. Right. That means, so if you got a record, that means that they believe that you can be unalived. This is why we living under the rules of these people, because we believe in America. We destroyed as a people. When you start to believe that it's okay to unalive your brothers and sisters, we have a problem.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man, if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're one